I am Ryleigh Modig, and I'm hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
I'm still blown away by your blind audition because your lower register, one, is amazing. And two, I loved that Billie Eilish was the track that you decided to do for this audition. And tell me a little bit about kind of changing the song up, making it your own, and also dropping the key to be able to focus more on your lower register like we did on the track.
I chose this song because I really connect with Billie, and I think changing the song a little bit, for me personally, fit my voice better. I think, dropping the key a little bit, I really wanted to focus on that like deeper register that I have. And most of the time in her songs, she really focuses on like the higher register and the like really pretty falsetto. And I wanted to keep a little bit of both aspects of my voice. So
As far as dropping the key, that usually sometimes I feel like dropping the key changes obviously the vocal range, but it changes the tone of the song as well. So did you specifically decide to drop it because of your vocal range, or did you just want to try something more stylistic to the song?
I think I could have kept it in the same range. I think I could have, hit the notes in the original key, but I really wanted to focus on showing like all of my range. And I think dropping the key really allowed me to show what I can do in my lower range, because I think for a lot of artists, it's hard to keep control and to like really keep your tone when you are singing in such a low range. But I really wanted to show my ability in my lower range.
Tell me a little bit about this run that you had on right before Kelly turned around, because this run was just I wasn't expecting it to follow where you had it, and two, it was just so like beautiful. Talk to me about that run in particular, and why did you decide to have that run in that section of the song?
I very strategically place my runs because I think you have to have a tasteful amount of runs. I think you shouldn't have too many. I think you should have at least a couple, but I think I kind of wanted to have that like slow build up in the beginning to show off my lower register, and then I think they were expecting me to just continue with what I was already doing, and I wanted to kind of drop the bomb in the middle of the song. And she kind of sticks it out on that high note right there, and I wanted to change it up a little bit and show what I could do with my higher register.
For you personally, like what was it? I mean, when you think about a song to cover, especially for this show, what is it about the song that makes you want to cover it, and how do you feel you always kind of make it to feel as if it were your own song?
I think for me personally, when I choose songs that I want to cover, especially on the show, I really want to be able to connect with it, because music for me is something that I use to express myself. And I feel like if I don't connect with a song, then you're not going to get my best performance. So I really stray away from just choosing a song based on vocal ability. I really choose my songs on whether or not I connect with it and whether or not I can make an emotional performance out of it. So I feel like that song was a very touchy kind of emotional background for me, and I knew that I could really like pour my heart into it.
Now, from joining Team Kelly to the battle round that you did with Gian, um, tell me a little bit about how Kelly has been really helping you become a better singer, a better performer, and how do you feel you've been challenged during that process?
Kelly has been amazing. Like just being able to connect with her, not even on like a musical level, just on a personal level, and being able to have conversations with her is amazing. But I feel like she's really made me strive to want to really emote in my music, and to want to connect with not only the song but with other people. And I think by pairing Jean and I together, I think she was trying to challenge us a little bit, because we didn't really know each other, and we became amazing friends through this duet. And I think she wanted us to be able to connect with each other on another level. And I feel like that's one thing that I didn't really know how to do before, was really connect with other people during a duet. I hadn't really ever done a duet before, and that's like the biggest thing that think that I can take out of it so far is, really being able to like lock eyes with someone and act as if you're singing to them.
And that was a cool thing. I spoke to him last week about this performance between the two of you, and I was just telling him like how it didn't feel like it was a battle round. It felt like you guys were a duo. So like coming in, the both of you, and kind of learning Ariana's song POV for this performance, like how did you guys balance like the portions that you guys would each be singing, and how do you feel you kind of helped him become a better singer, and how do you feel he helped you become a better singer?
I think on a personal level, we decided to kind of like actually hang out and become friends and connect on a separate level from just the music. And I think that that really helped us to know what was good for each other. And we really, it wasn't even a competition to us. We really wanted, whatever parts of the song that were going to fit our vocal range the best. We kind of were like, okay, this part's going to sound amazing for you, so I want you to do this part. And we both really helped each other out with that part, and we really just wanted each other to succeed. Whoever won, whoever lost, we wanted the other person to get stolen. So we made sure that we practiced day and night, and we went over the harmonies a million times, and we really just nailed it in that we wanted to make it our best performance so far. But I think the main thing is that we connected on a personal level, which kind of helped us to understand where we were both coming from and how we could both connect with the song and what lyrics we connected with most. And those were the parts that we were going to split up and sing.
Did you personally feel challenged with this track? Were there any sections of the song that you felt like the vocal range was a little too high or a little too low for you?
Absolutely. I struggled a lot because for me personally, Ariana Grande is a huge vocal challenge, but I think it was hard for Jean, especially because a male register is not built to hit those Ariana Grande notes. But we tried to play around with the key a couple times, and it was a struggle at first because he wanted to lower it and I wanted to keep it the same, and we really had to like compromise and say, okay, so we're going to have to do a lot of harmonies so we can get your lower register and my higher register at the same time. And it was definitely a struggle at first, but that personal connection really made it easier for us to kind of be like, look, man, like this is what we got to do. And we definitely poked fun at each other, and the personal connection helps tremendously because you can really be real with each other and be like, okay, this is what we have to do if you want to sound amazing, and this is what you have to do if you want to sound amazing.
I was looking at your So Far session performance from a year or two ago, and I was also looking at some of your videos where you're with the guitar or a ukulele, and I'm curious, are you planning on bringing this to the show? Is that something that you want to consider for any of your performances, or is the ukulele just a different side of you, and what we're getting to see is like you want to be more of a performer, less of a actual like you don't want to be playing the guitar or the ukulele?
I think for me personally, my ukulele is a very like almost like a homey type vibe. Like it's kind of like sitting in my bed, like writing a song. Like that's how I like really connect with things. Is it's very like down to earth. Like I can feel the notes, and um, I think that that's more of like a homey thing for me. But I really wanted to show another side of me because people don't really get to see me perform. I've never done anything like this. I've only ever performed in bars and restaurants and donut shops. So, it's just me and my little ukulele in front of like 10 people. So I wanted to kind of give that like I'm all dressed up on this stage, just giving it my all. I kind of wanted to have that difference.
I kind of had that feeling that you were doing that, just because when you look at people playing guitar or acoustic on YouTube or a video in general, they usually showcase the fingering and the plucking that they're doing. But I noticed like your guitar was kind of hidden and it was more focused on you. So that's a cool like perspective of like that's like my comfortable home kind of vibe compared to what you're doing now. Now, with these two performances that you've had so far, like, do you feel like you're rediscovering yourself as an artist and kind of rediscovering what kind of artist you want to become after the show?
Absolutely. I think being able to, we didn't have a choice for our battle song. So I think that challenge of like, okay, I want to see what you can do with, a genre that you don't usually sing or an artist that you don't usually sing. I think it made me realize like I want to be very versatile in my art, in my creativity. I want to be able to show all these different sides of me. I don't want to just be narrowed down to one genre. I don't want to be narrowed down to just one vocal ability. I want to be able to do it all, and I want to be able to show that I can do it all. And I think that the voice has definitely helped me realize that because, before I was just kind of this little girl singing in coffee shops, like I'm just singing these little soft songs, but I want to show that I can do more than just that.
Amazing. Well, congratulations so far with your success on The Voice, and I'm looking forward to seeing more performances by you.
Thank you. It's been amazing talking to you.